1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. Today we're going to be breaking down the classic bluegrass song Worried Man Blues in the key of G. I've got kind of a beginner arrangement worked up. This one's going to stay pretty close to the melody, not get too advanced. What we're going to work on in this lesson is adding some basic slides and hammer-ons and adapting our picking technique to when we add those slides and hammer-ons. So learning when to take out pick notes when we're adding slides, learning when to add picking notes when we're doing down and up picking. That's what we're going to kind of focus on this lesson. I think this is a beginner arrangement that most people could get down with some practice, and I'm going to break it down all note for note and then show you a bunch of backup stuff I would do. So how to play chords with pick strum rhythm, how to add some basic bass walks. So I'm going to show you kind of some backup stuff I do on this song. And if you're watching the preview of this lesson, you can head over to my website mikeheadingmusic.com and grab the full lesson. It'll come with all the videos, all the tabs, and all the practice tracks. All right, here's Worried Man Blues in the key of G. All right, let's start breaking down this beginner version of Worried Man Blues in the key of G. Let me play the first 5 measures and then we'll start breaking it down. Here we go. Let's do that a few times. One more time, real slow. Okay, so we're going to start with our pickup on the 3rd string on beat 2, and we're going to play 8th notes to start. Open 3rd string with a down, and then an up on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And the pick direction on this song is going to be really important. So follow the pick direction below the tab. The staple symbols, the staple looking symbols are downs. The V's are ups. So follow that really closely. That's going to help you play the proper timing by following that pick direction. We're going to use down strokes on our down beats, up strokes on our up beats, okay? So we're starting on beat 2, so you could count beat 1, 1, and then we're going to go 2 and, so open and 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and then back to the open 3rd string, down to the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So we have 1, 2, and 3, 4 is how you count it. 1, and I'm using my 2nd finger of my left hand. That's what feels most natural for me. Let's do that a few times. 1, 1. A little faster. 1. If you're having trouble too, you could practice just the right hand on its own. You know, just get the right hand down before you try and add the left hand. Okay, and now measure 2, we're going to play the open 4th string twice. So we got 1, 2, and the 2nd beat is a half note, so we got 1, 2, 3. That's going to ring out for 2 beats. Then we're going to put our 2nd finger back on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good practice, counting practice there. If you can count it, you can play it. So practice counting along. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you're having trouble playing that, what you could do is play the all quarter notes. So skip that half note and play it as quarter notes. And get the timing of it, and then take out that 3rd quarter note. The other thing I might do with my right hand is kind of ghost note that if I'm having trouble. You can see I kind of air guitar that quarter note there just to practice getting the timing. And again, I wouldn't do that once I get the timing down, but if I'm having trouble with something, I always revert to counting it. Remember, if you can count it, you can play it. So let's do the first 2 measures. Here we go. 1. This is 1, 2. Practice getting some really solid notes. You know, really pick those notes out. That's going to help you. That's going to help all those notes ring out their proper duration as well. Let's do that one more time. 1. Measure 3. We're going to slide from 2 to 5 on that 4th string. So take your 2nd fret and slide up to 5. Get a really solid first note too. more solid first note you have, the more you'll hear that slide. If you slide too quick, you don't get that reference point. So get a really solid first note. And then we're going to play the open third string, which is the same note as that 5th fret. So that's why we're sliding up there, just to imply that melody. So I slide up from 2 to 5 on the 4th string. And then my right hand goes to the 3rd string, and I do down, up, down. So we got 1, 2, and 3. 1. If you count the slide, it's 1 and 2 and 3. That'd be good practice to loop that. Keep the pressure of your left hand down during that slide. And the notes there are pretty much all melody. So that's the melody of measures 2 and 3. That's the "It Takes a Worried Man" part. The only thing different we're doing there is instead of just playing the open 3rd string, we're sliding into it. That just makes it a little fancier. Now for the end of measure 3, we're going to move our 2nd finger up to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string and play that note. So we've got... So let's do measures 1 through 3. Here we go. 1. Now measure 4, we're going to slide from 2 to 4. Same concept that we did from that 2 to 5 slide. Our melody is going to be the open 2nd string. And what we're doing is we're going to the lower string, the 3rd string, and finding that note. It's the 4th fret, and we're sliding into it. And then we're going to play a double stop, which 4 and open, which it's the same note. And then we're going to slide back down. So we slide up, play the note, play that double stop. And if you don't hit that, it's fine. You can either hit the open 2nd string or just that 4th fret. But I like to fill it up with that double note. So again, we slide up, don't slide too fast. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and. Good sliding practice on this lesson. Let's look at what our right hand's doing there. Our right hand is just doing 4 quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So don't let those slides throw off your right hand. If I'm doing it right, my right hand is just going down, 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 down. I'm not getting thrown off by that slide, and that's tricky. So practice your right hand there. And now measure 5, open 3rd string. And then we're basically going to do a similar thing to that pickup, open to open on the 3rd string. And then right here we're going to hit the 4th string. So measure 5 is pretty easy. It's 1, 2, and 3, 4. Again, follow the pick direction, down, down, up, down, down. That's going to lead into our C chord in a second. So we've got... One more time. Measure 6, you're going to go into your C chord. You can kind of do a partial C. You can go into your full C if you want, but I would kind of just do it with these 2 fingers. Got my 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, my 1st finger up on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. Just kind of like a 2-finger C. So we're going to do an open 2 hammer on the 4th string, and then play that 2nd fret 3 more times. And then we're going to slide up to the 4th fret. I just like bringing my 2nd finger up and just sliding right up. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Again, don't let that hammer on throw off your right hand. Same thing with your slides. Get a really solid first note. And then open 3rd string is the start of measure 7. That's pretty much all melody there. So let's do 5 and 6. One more time, a little faster. Couple more times. Let's do it a couple more times. So keep your right hand moving there, and then measure 7 is the same, basically the same as the pickup. Open 3rd string, and then that open 2, open on the 3rd string, and then back down to that 2nd fret on the 4th string. We've done that before. So we've got, let's do 6 and 7. This is our C lick. And then measure 8, open 2, hammer on the 4th string, open 3rd string, and then back to that 2nd fret. So we got 1 and 2 and 3, 4. We're doing a lot of these hammer-ons and slides at the beginning of the measure, and again, remember, I'm not doing a down-up. That hammer-on takes the place of a down-up. Hear that? So that'd be with all the picking, down, up, down, down. And then with the hammer-on, it's just down, down, up, down, down.